Once upon a time, in a small African village, there lived a kind-hearted widower named Kwame. He was known far and wide for his generosity and gentle nature. Kwame had a son named Kofi, whom he cherished dearly. However, tragedy struck when Kwame fell ill and passed away, leaving young Kofi orphaned and alone. Kofi's world shattered into pieces with the loss of his father. He was left in the care of his stepmother, Adowo, who was known for her beauty but not her kindness. Adowo had always harbored jealousy towards Kofi, seeing him as a reminder of her husband's past love. With Kwame gone, Adowo's true colors began to emerge as she treated Kofi with cruelty and disdain. As Kofi grew older, Adowo's mistreatment only worsened. She made him toil in the fields from dawn till dusk, barely giving him enough food to sustain himself. Despite the hardships, Kofi remained resilient and held onto his faith, finding solace in his prayers and the teachings of the village priest, Father Osei. Meanwhile, in the neighboring village, there lived a young woman named Akosua. She was known for her gentle spirit and unwavering faith in God. Akosua's kindness extended to all living beings, from the smallest ants to the mightiest elephants. Her heart overflowed with love, and her actions were guided by the teachings of Christ. One day, fate intervened, and Kofi crossed paths with Akosua during a visit to the market. Their eyes met, and in that moment, they felt a connection that transcended words. Despite the difference in their stations, love blossomed between them like a flower blooming in the desert. Their love faced numerous obstacles, chief among them being Adowo's relentless opposition. She saw Akosua as a threat to her control over Kofi and schemed to keep them apart. Adowo spread rumors and lies about Akosua, poisoning the minds of the villagers against her. Undeterred, Kofi and Akosua's love endured, fueled by their unwavering faith in each other and in God. They found solace in secret meetings under the beaming sky, where they pledged their love and commitment to one another. As their love deepened, Adowo's heart began to soften, though reluctantly. She witnessed the pure love shared between Kofi and Akosua and couldn't help but feel a pang of remorse for her past actions. Adowo sought guidance from Father Osei, who preached forgiveness and redemption. Haunted by guilt, Adowo approached Kofi and Akosua, begging for their forgiveness. She confessed her sins and asked for a chance to make amends. Kofi and Akosua, embodying the teachings of Christ, forgave Adowo and welcomed her into their lives with open arms. Together, they worked to rebuild their fractured family, healing old wounds and forging new bonds of love and understanding. Adowo, once consumed by jealousy and bitterness, found redemption in the embrace of her newfound family. In the end, love triumphed over hate, and faith conquered fear. Kofi and Akosua's love story became a testament to the power of forgiveness and the transformative nature of God's grace. And as they walked hand in hand into the sunset, their hearts filled with hope for a brighter future, they knew that they were truly blessed by the love of God and each other. The news of Kofi and Akosua blossoming love spread like wildfire through the villages, while some villagers, touched by their pure connection, offered blessings and well wishes. Others, swayed by Adowo's whispers, harbored suspicion towards Akosua. One particular hot afternoon during the village market, a group of women led by the envious Ama confronted Akosua. They accused her of bewitching Kofi and using him for his late father's inheritance. Akosua, calm and composed, stood her ground. She spoke of her genuine love for Kofi and her respect for Kwame's memory. Her unwavering faith shone through her words, disarming some of the women. Meanwhile, Kofi, alerted by a concerned villager, arrived at the scene. He saw the accusations flung at Akosua, and his heart burned with anger. Yet, remembering Father Osei's teachings, he took a deep breath and intervened. He spoke of Akosua's kindness and her unwavering support that had helped him through his darkest days. Seeing Kofi's unwavering love and Akosua's sincerity, the tide began to turn. Amma, sensing the shift, slinted away, her venomous words losing their sting. But the incident served as a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. Determined to prove their love and to win the villagers' trust, Kofi and Akosua decided to propose a solution. They suggested a grand festival, a celebration dedicated to Kwame's memory, and a symbol for unity for the villagers. The idea resonated with the villagers, weary of petty squabbles and yearning for a joyous occasion. With renewed purpose, Kofi and Akosua, along with Adowo, who sought redemption through hard work, toiled tirelessly. They organized games, prepared delicious dishes, and even invited a renowned drummer from a nearby village. The day of the festival arrived, filled with the vibrant colors, joyous music, and the sweet aroma of roasted corn. As the festivities commenced, Kofi and Akosua stood side by side, addressing the gathered villagers. They recounted their love story, emphasizing how it brought them together and healed old wounds. Adowo, tears welling in her eyes, stepped forward and corroborated their story, publicly apologizing for her past actions. The villagers, moved by their honesty and the spirit of the festival, erupted in cheers. The day passed in a joyous glow, with the laughter echoing through the air and the rhythmic beats of the drums uniting hearts. Even the most skeptical villagers couldn't help but be swept away by the infectious joy. By the end of the festival, a sense of unity had blossomed amongst the villagers. Kofi and Akosua's love story became a symbol of hope and forgiveness. News of the transformative festival even reached the ears of the powerful king Osita, who ruled over the region. Impressed by their acts of unity, the king summoned Kofi and Akosua, including the village elders. The king, a wise and benevolent ruler, listened intensely as they recounted the events that led to the festival. He commended their efforts to bridge the gap between the villages and offered his support. He proposed an annual harvest festival, a tradition that will not only celebrate Kwame's memory, but also serve as a reminder of the power of love and forgiveness. Kofi and Akosua, humbled by the king's recognition, returned to their village forever changed. Years passed and Kofi and Akosua's love story continued to inspire. Their marriage, blessed by Father Osei, was a source of joy, and soon their humble home echoed with the laughter of a son they named Kwesi after Kofi's late father. Kwesi, a child with his mother's gentle spirit and his father's unwavering determination, became the apple of their eye. However, the idyllic life wasn't without challenges. A long harsh drought descended upon the land. The once fertile fields yielded little, and the villagers faced hunger and despair. Kofi, ever the resourceful one, remembered tales of a hidden oasis spoken of by his father. Determined to save his family and village, he decided to embark on a perilous journey to find it. Akosua, though filled with worry, understood his responsibility. With a heavy heart, she gave him her blessing, reminding him to return safely. Adowo, now a pillar of strength, vowed to care for Akosua and Kwesi in his absence. Kofi's journey was fraught with danger. He battled scorching heat, navigated treacherous terrains, and even faced encounters with wild animals. He drew strength from his love for his family and the unwavering faith instilled in him by Father Osei. After weeks of hardship, he stumbled upon the fabled oasis, a haven of lush greenery and life-giving water. Overcome with joy, Kofi filled his canteens and jars with the precious water. But as he prepared to leave, he encountered a nomadic tribe guarding the oasis. They were wary of outsiders, especially one arriving during such a desperate time. Kofi, using his father's gift of storytelling, narrated his village's plight and his selfless journey. The nomads, moved by the sincerity and desperate states he described, decided to help. They not only allowed him to take water, but also offered him a donkey to carry a larger amount back to his village. Kofi's return was a joyous occasion. The villagers on the brink of despair were revitalized by the sight of the life-giving water. Kofi hailed as he shared the water with everyone, ensuring their survival. News of his bravery and the generosity of the nomads reached the ears of King Osita. The king, impressed by Kofi's act of selflessness, invited him to his royal court. There, Kofi recounted his perilous journey and the plight of the nomads struggling with dwindling resources due to the drought. The king, touched by their plight, decided to send a caravan loaded with food and supplies to the nomads, forging a bond of friendship between the two communities. Kofi returned home, a changed man. He had faced his fears, discovered his inner strength, and brought back not just water, but hope and newfound alliances. His journey became another chapter in the legend of his love